Dear Leonard, Between Yesterday and Tomorrow, a collection of short stories from Val's Sanctuary of Creativity. Poet extraordinaire, true gentleman, classic and sexy. You were a tonic for my soul for decades. You picked me up where I was at so many times throughout my life. You taught me a lot about life and about death and the in-between. You sang my pain, fear, hope, melancholy, regrets, and love. The magic of your delivery with that special raspy voice of yours still brings me comfort. I heard your voice before I spoke your language. My friend Momo introduced me to you. He thought that you were very special too. We were teenagers then, just getting acquainted with the music scene of the time. There were others, Cat Stevens, David Bowie, Pink Floyd, Simon and Garfunkel, but among all of them you stood out for me over time. I hear you, I feel you. Sometimes the truth is brutally raw, and by the time I spoke and thought in your tongue, I so appreciated the way you presented emotions and human conditions as painless as possible, always profound and thoughtful. I was Suzanne, I was Marianne, and I wore the famous blue raincoat. You met me in my secret life. You danced me to the end of love, 1,000 kisses deep. I have a melancholic streak in my design. Your words and music melt into my entire system, deep, sensual, and everlasting, soothing my longings. I feel your kindred spirit. I see you as a man of truth, a superb and unequal talent. Poetry itself. It doesn't get any better for me. Your anthem, forget your perfect offering, there is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. Gave me hope and also showed me the darkness of the world. When you ask, did you go crazy or did you report that day they wounded New York? I did go a bit crazy then, and it opened my eyes to a whole new world. The holy dove, she will be caught again, bought and sold and bought again. The dove is never free. Like a bird on the wire, I have tried in my way to be free. Resonance, dear Leonard, so much resonance, stern harmonic in your work, and so much repertoire, all those decades of work. The way you wore your short-brimmed fedora and the way you dipped it in humility. Nonchalant and suave was your demeanor. You were betrayed and had to redo yourself in your golden age. You turned your misfortune into renewed creativity and a gift for your fans. You went on tour like a champion and showed the world how it's done. I came to see you at the Radio City Music Hall in New York City in May 2009. I entered the building early. I inquired with the restroom staff about stage entrances and exits. I stalked you. I personally wanted to hand you one of my hand-painted art dies. The concert was all that I had expected, plus the humor and the honor. I left before the last song. You were walking hurriedly out the door where your car was ready to sweep you away. I addressed you. Mr. Cohen. I handed you the galactic butterfly tie. You took it and you gave me your smile. Then came closing time. I loved you when our love was blessed. I love you now that nothing's left. The world got darker. and you were ready to die. I was like, hey, that's no way to say goodbye. If it be your will, and hallelujah. I still listen to you often. I put on a random playlist of your work on YouTube and lose myself in a listening binge. I hope we meet again in a world without chains. You are still my man, a remarkable man. You keep on singing to me from the Tower of Song. Now everybody knows. Mr. Leonard Cohen, a gift to the world. May peace be with you. This story was constructed with Leonard Cohen song titles and excerpts from his songs.